Question 20. The histogram shows information about the areas of some farms. 90 of the farms have an area of 10 hectares or less. 60% of the farms with an area of 100 hectares or less are arable farms. A half of the farms with an area of more than 100 hectares are arable farms. Work out an estimate for the total number of arable farms. So what I need to do is I need to find out what my scaling is along here. So I put a couple of notches in every 5, and I need to find out what that is. Now what we know is that 90 of the farms have an area of 10 hectares or less. So that tells us that this little bar here is 90 people. And so from histograms, we should know that the area of the bar is equal to the frequency. So what we know is that this point here is 10. So we know that the frequency 90 is equal to 10 times whatever the height is. So by taking that over and it becomes a divide, the height of that bar is 9. So that's 9. And looking at this spacing, that's going to be 6, 3, 0, 12, and 15. So if we're now told that 60% of the farms with an area of 100 hectares or less are arable, and half with 100 hectares or more are arable, so we need to find out exactly how many arable farms we've got. So what we know is we can look at the ones less than 100 hectares. So that's going to be these highlighted areas. So we're going to find the total number of people there. So I'm going to break it up into little bars. So 0 to 10, we already know is 90 people because we've been told that in the question. 10 to 20. So the number of people is going to be the height of the bar times by the width. So the width is 10. The height of the bar there is 12. And so if you've got 5 parts being split into 3, then each individual increment is going to be 0.6. So the height of that is going to be 12.6. And so doing that, 10 times 12.6 is going to give us 126 people there. Then what we've got is the next one is from 20 to 50. So from 20 to 50, we've got our width is 20, our height is going 3, 3.6, 4.2, 4.8. And so times in those together, sorry, it's not 20 at all, it's 30. 20, 50, 30 times 4.8 is going to give us a frequency of 144. And then from 50 to 100, the width of the bar is 50, the height of the bar is going to be 2.4, and so we're going to get 120 people there. By adding them all together, 90 add 126, add 144, add 120, we're going to get 480 people. And if we're looking for 60% of them, 60 divided by 100 is going to be 0.6, so 480 times 0.6 is going to be 288 arable farms there. Now, half of the farms with an area of 100 hectares or more are arable, so if we look at our ones with 100 hectares or more, then we've got the red ones here. So we've got from 100 to 120. So the width of that is 20, the height of it is exactly 3, and so that gives us 60 people. And then from 120 to 150, the width is 30 and the height is 0.6, 1.2, 1.8. And so that gives us 54 people there. And so we've then got 60 add 54, which is going to be 114. Half of those, so 114 divided by 2 is 57. So then you've got 288 add 57, which is going to give us 345 farms.